I thought that IT was about geeks. I thought it was about sitting in front of a computer with no light, no food, and occasionally a cup of water. And really that's what I thought it was, but it's not. I found that I love it because I enjoy problem solving. I enjoy helping customers. I get satisfaction when I'm able to solve their problem and I get a letter that says that they were able to do what they'd set out to do. I got into IT by accident. I finished my music degree and went to London to live with my partner at the time, and if anyone knows anything about London, the rents are very expensive and my music job wasn't really cutting it. So I applied to over 60 jobs out of the paper, and my main criteria was a cool building to work in. And I was curious about IT, but I hadn't really used a computer before. But the job I got was at a Daily Mirror, which is a newspaper in London, and it was working in a building called Canary Wharf and in my element. And what I found very quickly is that I really enjoy computers. I have a hearing disability. I'm, in the UK we'd call it profoundly deaf. I have about 15% hearing. I'm over 100 decibel loss in both ears. And it really originated from measles when I was a small child. I got measles before my immunizations, and as a result it caused just damage to my ears, and I got measles multiple times, which didn't help, and it's degraded over the last 30 something years. So now I don't really hear much, I'll be honest, but I'm a really, really good lip reader, and I'm very grateful to particularly my mom, who helped me to learn that when I was a small child. I think it's stood me in such great stead over the years.
And oranges, nothing too expensive, or bananas?
So because I don't hear speech and I don't hear the general hubbub in a room, I need things that are going to help me to follow that flow in a room. I need things to help me to understand what is being said in a room. So generally I use a mix. We categorize my calendar. We actually give it an A, B, a C, and a D when it comes in. And I have a busy calendar. I have around 6 hours to 8 hours of meetings a day. And if it's an A meeting, which means that it's with someone really important, it's a really big meeting, or it's just a new environment that I'm not used to, then I'll have 2 ASL interpreters. If it's B, then I have 1 interpreter, my main interpreter, who partners with me, just me and her. If it's C, I will use captioning. D, I'm on my own. This is someone I know well, one-on-one, and I know how to work with them and understand them. And yeah, so she's a cool person. But she was like, cool. I don't come across as a stereotypical, how society believes it, a deaf person. In that I can speak for myself. My speech has intonation. My speech goes up and down. My speech has accent. I have a British accent, of course. And I can follow a room. But every disability has a broad range. That's me, and I'm an individual. I am unique to me, same as you're unique to you. We want teenagers to feel entirely comfortable, to be able to own up to everything they are and everything they need. So in order to do that, you've got to create a culture where difference is beautiful. And difference is something that's embraced and encouraged, and curiosity is a good thing. So here we will run classes to educate people about diversity and how diversity brings great stuff to a workplace. We've done that in offline groups as well, so in some of our partnerships with other diversity groups, where we go and say, do you realize that your skills and your differences are what's going to help us as Microsoft be the next great big company, or continue to be the best company that it is. So having that culture where you embrace difference, I think, is important. And then getting really with that individual and saying, you know what, we want to help you to be successful. I love the National Girls Collaborative and a lot of the other groups that I'm able to spend time with. And I think the work that these partnerships are doing, like the National Girls, is imperative to a success of a company like Microsoft, as well as a humanitarian citizen in the world. But it's important. We need more girls that come from diverse backgrounds, that are interested in STEM, to come up through education and join companies like ours. If we end up with a whole tranche of great girls out of the National Girls Collaborative that come to Microsoft, having been through all the programs and gone through university with computer science or math or whatever it might be, we'll have achieved our job. I firmly believe that. But it is an area that needs focus, and so anything that we can do to encourage and support and help to protect that, I think, is really important.